When it comes to the first season of WandaVision, episode 4 is definitely a turning point for the series in terms of its placement and importance in the MCU. So in this video, we're going to break down when exactly the series takes place and what does this mean. So right before we get into this, people have been wondering if we're doing audio commentaries for these. Yes, we are for members of the channel. Today, it's already up for members. Episode 4 audio commentary in its entirety is already out. So if you're a member of the community and you're in that tier, you can go listen to it and rewatch the episode with us right now, where we go into all the details and break down everything scene by scene. But now, let's get into the MCU timeline and what episode 4 revealed for us in regards to when the episode takes place chronologically in the MCU. And as many of you have gathered, yes, this is a prequel to Spider-Man Far From Home. So first up, let's start off with the opening scene of the episode, where we see adult Monica as she is blipped back into existence because she was one of the people that was snapped away by Thanos during the decimation. So yes, the opening of this episode is taking place concurrently with the fight against Thanos during Avengers Endgame. Then as the episode progresses, we see that Monica is of course going to SWORD because we knew she would be a member of that, and we see what SWORD has been all about. It's something that her mom was responsible for, who has passed away since we last saw her in Captain Marvel. And then we get the revelation that it's only been about 4 weeks that Monica has been back after being brought back from the blip, meaning that the series takes place 1 month after Avengers Endgame, or about 3 weeks after Tony Stark's funeral, meaning it's 7 months before Spider-Man Far From Home takes place. And now it might make sense why none of these characters appear to help Spider-Man, because, well, they're not available because they're dealing with other things, such as the fallout and the crumbling of the multiverse when Doctor Strange shows up at the end. And by the look of it, every single episode of WandaVision takes place across 1 to 2 days, because we see that they are watching the series in the 4th episode as it unfolds, and only about 3 to 4 days have gone by, and it started about halfway into episode 1 and ends with the conclusion with Monica getting thrown out. So again, 3 episodes to be about 2 to 4 days is a pretty good estimate. So unless there is a pretty substantial time jump, it's more than likely going to remain like this and not jump like a year into the future. Again, we don't know, there could be an interesting twist coming, but that's it. So currently, chronologically, goes Avengers Endgame, WandaVision, Spider-Man Far From Home.